It starts in the heat of the desert sun, in a tent flapping with uncertainty. Abram, better known later as Abraham, sits in silence, thinking of the promises he's heard from God, descendants as numerous as the stars. Yet he's nearly 100, and his wife Sarai is well past the age of bearing children. The promise feels more distant with every passing year. Sarai watches him, worn from waiting, her hands knotted with restless doubt. She's heard the same promises, but feels each silent year like a wait. Maybe the answer is closer than they thought, but not at all as they expected. So Sarai makes a bold, desperate move. She brings her Egyptian servant Hagar into the story.
Take Hagar as a secondary wife. Maybe I'll have a family through her.
Abram doesn't argue. There's tension, but also a flicker of possibility. Maybe this is the way forward. So Hagar is brought in, and soon, just as hoped, she finds herself pregnant. Suddenly, everything shifts. Hagar, now carrying the child, sees herself differently. Sarai sees it too, and the resentment burns hotter than the desert wind. The one who had been invisible is now at the center. The one who orchestrated this new plan finds herself sidelined. Sarai lashes out at Abram. This was his fault, she says. Abram, hands off, tells Sarai to do as she sees fit. So Sarai treats Hagar harshly, so harshly that Hagar flees into the wilderness. Alone, pregnant, she finds herself at a spring of water, unsure where to go or what to do. At the spring, an angel finds her, asks her where she's come from and where she's going. Hagar can only answer the first part. She's fleeing from Sarai. The angel gives her a promise. Her son will also be the father of a great multitude, though his life will not be easy. He will be named Ishmael, God hears. Hagar returns to the camp. She bears her son, Ishmael. Abram is now 86 years old. Still, the family remains fractured. The promise of God remains, but the path is tangled with fear, faith, rivalry, and regret. Decades later, the story of these three people will ripple across history. So here's the question. When you're faced with promises that seem impossible, will you try to force your own solution? Or will you wait, even when waiting seems hopeless?